Well, how's it going today, tubes? Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of bitching about this four-wheeler. Besides my winch and the that belt drive fucking bullshit thing. Well, there's another thing too that I don't like about this four-wheeler. Are where the friggin' grease points are on this stupid thing. Because some of them are like damn near impossible to get to. Cause some are really easy to get to, and other ones you have to like freaking you'd have to damn to take the thing apart. Like there's grease fitting down here. Now I don't know where the hell it is now. There's supposed to be one. Kind of right under that friggin' somewhere. I think right there is supposed to be a grease point right there, you know. And let's see here. Yeah, and then there's some inside the friggin' tire, which I can't show you that unless I bang the camera into something. But you can see where the grease is kind of sitting down there. Right there. There's a grease point. And of course then there's one I think under here somewhere. But these grease points, of course one here, and you know, in some places they're really easy to get to, and other ones are just a major pain in the ass. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I can see right here, I think there's a grease point right here. Yeah, there's one right here. And how do you fuck do you expect me to get at that? You know? Really? Couldn't you at least put the friggin' grease point like under the underside or something? Like that's the only thing I don't like about these four-wheelers, man, is these friggin' grease points. They're stupid. Like even when you look at it from this side, well, how am I gonna get to it? You know, I got this is in the way. The shock's in the way. I think a little bit of this is in the way too. Like, you know, seriously. And then there's supposed to be, I think, some on the front too, which you guys are not gonna really get to see now, just because of the light's terrible. But yeah, I think there's supposed to be some grease points. Let's see here. Yeah, there's probably supposed to be one on this A-arm right here. Let me see. Yeah, this one right back in here. You can't see it, but I got my finger on it. Can't get to it. It would be damn near impossible to get to it. All the hoses and shields and crap are in the fucking way. And damned if I know if there's a grease point under these. There probably is, but I can't grease them. I ain't gonna take this crap apart. You know, I shouldn't have to. You know. And there's probably some grease points on, probably on these upper A-arms too. I'll never get to those. So, what's gonna have to happen is, let's see, I don't know if there even is any grease points on the... I really can't see. That's another thing too. I can't see with all the fucking linkage and crap in the fucking way. I know there's some on the lower links, but I don't know. They're on the lower A-arms, but I don't know about the uppers. It's just, I'm sick and tired of it. It's, I can't even get to half these fucking grease points. I may have to, now I'm going to take the four-wheeler back sometime next year, and, because I have to have the winch replaced, because the winch is shot pretty good and stuff, so when they do that, I'll just tell them to grease those other areas that I can't get to. I mean, I have a rubber hose grease gun, you know, that's got, you know, it's made out of rubber, the hose. Still can't bend it. Still can't bend it good enough to fucking get into those little holes. Like, seriously. I mean, I can get to most of them, which is nice, I guess. But the other ones I can't get to. I mean, you'd have to. I mean, you'd probably have to take the tire off. You probably have to take the damn tire off, you know. Then you might even have to start taking some of the fucking suspension crap apart just to even grease those other areas. I mean, fuck that then. Be like, if I can't get to it as the way the machine is now, then they're not going to get greased. That's just the way it's going to have to be then, because I ain't going to take shit apart and then you know, then I can't put it back together. So, but I mean, like the grease point there, if my camera will focus, there, real easy to get to. And of course, I think one underneath the tire, like on the lower part of the suspension, that's, you know, pretty easy to get to. But for like that thing there with all the holes in it, that thing there and the grease points there's one right above that one hole. I don't know if my camera will focus. It's such a retarded thing. But it's there. I'll put something there maybe to tell you that's there. But can't get to it. Just damn near impossible to get to it. You can't even, half the time I can't even get to it at all. I'm going to give up. I'm not even going to grease it then. I'll just have to have the Polaris dealership greasing for me then, or I guess any place really just could grease it for me. But if it's got to go there to get the winch replaced, they might as well grease it for me too then. Because I ain't doing it. I shouldn't have to go through all that hell to grease something, you know. When, you know, I mean, they can think of the comfiness for the seat and, you know, the smooth ride and their other bullshit, but they don't think about where those grease points are going when they build them, you know. So you got grease points way up in the frame. I mean, how are you ever going to get to those, you know? Geez, you'd have to strip the fucking machine completely just to get to them. Well, I'm not doing that, so fuck that then. But that's just what I'm saying, because it's stupid. I mean, in other words, it's a good machine, but, you know, I'm not dealing with that. I mean, the grease points on my lawnmower are fucking easier to get to than this. I got one grease point for the lawnmower, like on the drive shaft there for the mower deck. Yeah, you can take the mower deck off, but fuck, I don't, you know. So, I mean, if you got that the drive shaft just sitting just right, you can grease it without you know, disconnecting it or nothing. But, you know, with the four-wheeler, you'd have to completely freaking strip the damn thing just to even, you know, use it. I got these freaking cobwebs all over the fucking place in my shop here. This is ridiculous. Look at all this crap. Jesus, sick, man. I haven't been in here for a while, so. But, yeah, so. I'm just saying. I don't know what the rest of you tubes are going to think, but. I don't know. If I can't get to it with the grease gun, I ain't going to fucking bother then. It's just fucking retarded pretty much, so. Yeah, I could take the tire off. But, you know, I shouldn't have to do that. I don't have to do that with my lawnmower. You know, I mean, everything's right there. You can get to it, right on top of everything. You know. But here on the four-wheelers, they're freaking underneath everything. Some are easy to get to if you just turn the front tires. You just turn them. Then they're easy to get to. But for the ones for the upper A-arms and stuff, and sure that. Thank God the drive shafts on these things are maintenance free. Holy fuck, would I ever having a hell of a time trying to grease those then. I wouldn't even bother then. If they cry out for grease, I'll just take it to the nearest repair shop and let them fucking grease it then. I ain't gonna bother. If I can't get to it with my grease gun, I ain't gonna do it then. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. You know, I mean, I've tried twice now to get to those same spots, and just whatever you do, you can't get to it. And I'm trying to fucking hell ain't stripping this machine, because this is the only one I got, so. And I can't afford another four-wheeler if something should go wrong, so fuck that. I'll leave it as it is. I'll just let somebody else fuck with it then. But I'm not happy about the grease points, you know, on these four-wheelers. That's the only thing. Well, it's that. It would be my winch. And then it would be that belt drive fucking stupid thing in the back there, underneath that. Yeah, it's under that tire there, under there. I guess I could show you. I gotta get rid of this tiller. It's stupid. I don't know why I'm keeping it, but you know, I'm working on it slowly. So, but it's that thing there. Where the hell's my finger at? This thing right here. All this fucking junk here. It stupid camera. It sounds like it's bearings going out or something on it. You know, I think it's just the I think it's just a belt drive thing in there. I think something just doesn't like it or whatever. But that's another thing too. I don't know what other machines are like. This is the only one the only four-wheeler that I've ever had. I've driven one before, but you know, I've never owned one myself. So, but yeah, it's the grease points, that belt drive, and my winch that I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Everything else is pretty easy. It seems to run all right. Now it's a 2010 model, so you know, shouldn't really be having any problems right now. I haven't anyway, but besides the winch and everything else I've been bitching about. May have to buy some new rear tires. I think they're pretty shot already. But you know, I could probably get a couple more years out of them yet. Hopefully I can. But yeah, it's the only thing I don't like. You know, it's the grease points and shit like that. Yeah, that's pretty much well it. You know, it's just that crap that I don't like. And I think what they're saying about the paint being 9 times tougher or whatever that it is, it's not that tough. I've scratched the living shit out of this paint so many times already that it's not even funny. I mean, I can show you all these fucking scrape marks, and then all the scrape marks in, like in the black areas here, if it's, you know, the rack scraped. I got a big scratch in the paint here. Another one right here, but I think my cat did that one. And this is all scraped up. It's definitely scraped. It's all scraped to shit hell right here. Like, you couldn't even ever repair that. You would have to put a whole new one on. I don't know how to get the damn light to show up on it for you. But yeah, so it's all scraped. Scraped here. Scraped here. It's definitely all scraped. It's all scraped along here. And it took another beating here at this corner. The paint's okay on this part right here, but you know, I need some new stickers. These stickers are kind of getting worn out now. I think that one's okay, but probably should still have the stickers replaced. I noticed now that they were saying. Now I didn't know for sure if it was only for the 2011s or the 2012 Sportsman 850s. But they were saying something about the handlebars, the washers or whatever, you know, that keeps the thing from moving around on you and vibrating. Well, I think this is worn out now too, because now it vibrates and it moves. It moves forwards and back. Like right now, of course, it does that because it's the part of the steering. But I mean, you can move. Or if you can't tell because the camera moves too, I'd have to use the tripod. But it does that when you're going through fields and I don't know. I thought they said it was only for the 2011s and 2012s, but maybe they meant 2010s too. I don't know. They'll probably have to get replaced too, if that's what it is, because it never did that before. Never did that before, so I don't know if they're just getting worn out now. But whatever, man. So if I figure this out, I probably could easily put, well, it depends on the price of tires. The rear tire should be, for each tire, maybe $100, maybe, I don't know. These are just stock tires, these ain't just no fancy ones or nothing, but I'm just gonna say a wild guess, you know, a couple $100 for tires, just for the backs, for the back tires. I don't need none for the front. Even though they'll probably say, well, you should replace the fronts too, but fuck, I ain't got that kind of money, so just do the back tires. I'm sure paint's gonna be pretty freaking expensive. The stickers are gonna be free because I said the stickers are free. You know, the warning labels and everything, they're all free, so. But that's gotta get replaced. The paint, I gotta get touch-up paint for it, but they're gonna probably do it for me. The winch is probably gonna be like another $500, if not more. I'm getting a bigger, better winch. Apparently this one's only a 2,500 pounder, but to me it's like a 1,500 because it just sucks ass. So I'm gonna go for a 3,500 pound Warren winch instead of a Polaris. Polaris winches are just junk. Because when I put the snow plow on, usually to plow snow, even though the cable doesn't snap all the time, I can hear that thing just lug down. So I know she's not made for that. You know, but damn, she should be made to pull this four-wheeler. The four-wheeler weighs even more than the fucking snowplow does. So whatever. So, but yeah. So I gotta get the rear rack done. I gotta get a new one of those because that back one's shot. I don't know if I'll get a new one for the front. I doubt that I'll have to. It's not that bad, but hopefully they still make parts for these machines. I don't know, but I mean, they probably do. I don't see why not. So, I mean, in other words, it's been good to me. No breakdowns, nothing major. Still, all my headlights still work. My gauges still work, even though I got the digital, or whatever you're gonna call it. Yeah, don't you call it digital? Yeah, you do. Still works. You see, I need some more gas, but and this starts popping up too. Well, not disappeared now, but there's a little wrench sitting there. That's starting to that's been coming on quite a bit too. It only comes on, of course, when I start the machine. And I go to the book, and the book doesn't tell me much. So I forget what the book said. I don't have it with me, so I don't know what the book said. I forget. But it didn't help me much. So yeah, so it already had its free oil change the first time. And of course I've already changed it once myself. So yeah, so the oil's been changed twice in this machine. Just once, you know, me doing it. First time was the dealership did it, but yeah, so I gotta check the oil in the machine. I forgot to do it before I started it up. Now I can't do that really right now because now the oil's all over the fucking place now. But we could probably take a look anyway. Maybe it's settled a little bit. And I might get rid of this stupid tiller. I don't know what I'm keeping it for. God damn it, you fucking prick. Crush that damn tiller instead of fucking trying to fix it. But, of course, this thing's on friggin' tight as hell, too. Not surprising it's loose this time. Holy fuck, I thought that thing was longer than that. So, the camera's not going to focus on it because it's being a retard, but I need to look at it. And it's hard to tell because it's all over the stick. So, I'll have to wait till later tonight. Try to remember to do it. But, yeah, so that's just the only thing I don't like about it is the grease points and the belt drive and my winch. It's the only thing I don't like about it. The winch is going to get replaced. I'm going to get some new rubber for the backs. even though they're not really quite that bad. But like I said, I think I can still get a couple more years out of them. I'm going to try to go for it anyway. And the front tires are actually okay. They're pretty good actually. Yeah, I can grip them pretty good yet. So, but yeah, and you know, like I said about the winch, because the winch cable's, you know, smashed pretty good. I have that other problem with it. You know, I don't know what that is now. I don't know if it's the switch or the wiring or if it's the motor, but something tells it to actually keep spitting the cable out. Because when I was using it for the winter time to plow snow, of course I would want to drop the plow down. Well, instead of stopping for like for a few seconds more, it'll actually still keep spitting out the wire. Of course, well, it's not going to go anywhere because I put a new hook on there. So, but I don't like that either. Pretty soon it's probably just going to keep going and it's not going to stop. And then I'm going to have no choice but to fucking take it in and demanding to fix it. So, but my warranty's over with now, so I only had a 1-year warranty. So, fuck whatever. Bet you if you go somewhere else, I bet you they give you probably like a 5-year warranty or a 4-year warranty or something like that. I only got a 1 year. He never even gave the option of fucking getting a bigger warranty. Didn't say a damn word about it, so. Of course, it's windy as frig outside too. Great, so. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to say real quick to all you tubes out there, because maybe will watch this video. It's just the only thing I don't like about them, about these 4-wheelers. The grease points are jacked up. The belt drive will probably eventually start squealing on you. Mine does. And if you work your winch to hell, it will eventually break. Now this 4-wheeler's been to hell and back. I've been plowing a hell of a lot of heavy snow. I'm going to try to invest in a snow blower so I don't have to make the 4-wheeler work too hard, but make it a little easier on it, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, everything still works. My lights work. My fan seems to still turn on. That cools the engine down. That still turns on. The suspension still works. I'm surprised I haven't blown out a spring yet or something on her, but hopefully I won't for a while. Because I'm sure in the hell ain't gonna have money for that, so. But yeah, so. Well, tubes, I guess that's it. I'm gonna head her in and take my 4-wheeler for a little drive, and even though I kind of wanted to sit for today, because I've been driving it every freaking day for like ever. But you know, she's my main vehicle right now, so whatever. So yeah, so I guess I'll see you tubes later. So I guess have a good day, and don't forget to smoke a cigarette, because I just, you know, whatever. I'm gonna have one later today, so friggin' rights. So I guess have a good day, tubes. I will see you later. Freaking rights. Polaris. See you tubes later.